Raising venture capital is often seen as the big goal for startups, but how likely is it to actually happen? Is it as really hard as everyone says?
Well, the short answer is yes. The statistics can be quite discouraging for founders. It's often cited that only about 0.05% of startups actually receive venture capital funding. That's roughly one in every 2,000. So, not the best odds. And the reason is that VCs are seeing hundreds, even thousands of pitches a year, and they only invest in a handful. So, just getting in front of them is a big hurdle, actually. And most of the time, it actually happens to a warm introduction. There's traction which investors want to see. What they want to see is that people actually want what you're building. It could be users, revenue growth, some signal that says, hey, this is working. And they're in the business of filtering out a lot of companies towards finding what works. So traction is one of a big sort of signal and filter that they can use to figure out if this particular startup has an idea that is working. They care a lot about the team as well. So, are you the right people to solve this problem? Do you have any unique insights or strong founder market fit? For example, if you're building something in the fashion space, do you come from a background in fashion? Do you care about fashion? Do you have a history that could point towards you having some insights that could allow you to do a really good job at building a solution? Market size is another big one. So, like VCs want to fund big ideas and they want to fund big companies that have the potential to be billion-dollar exits for them. So even if your product is great, if it's not in a big or growing market, VCs aren't usually interested. And one thing that's often underrated is storytelling. VCs are investing in a vision for the future. So, and they don't actually know what that future looks like, and they want a founder or an entrepreneur to convince them about that future. So, being able to clearly explain your vision, why now is the right time to build it, and what makes you different, this can really set you apart when it comes to fundraising. And the key thing to understand about these odds that we talked about, which is like less than 1% success chances, is that the VC system isn't really flawed or broken. It's just designed for certain types of businesses. VCs aren't in the game to fund good companies. They're only looking to fund outliers that can help them make $1 billion exit, or exit many times the amount of capital that they invested in the business. And so they're optimizing for exactly that, for those $1 billion outcomes. And they're not only looking for solid businesses. And the funnel to get funded, right? Like first it's getting an introduction, going through the fundraising process with the VC, then actually getting that check even at a seed stage is extremely narrow. So you need to focus on exceptional differentiation and execution. However, if you have a strong team and you have a compelling idea and can demonstrate early traction, your chances significantly improve.
If you found value in this episode, make sure to just subscribe or follow, leave a comment, or share it with a friend.